George Hackenschmidt could jump high in his 80s. The hack squat machine was named after him. But his favorite exercise was holding weight behind his back and balancing on his toes as he squatted down through a full range of motion. He was dead before hack squat machines became common in gyms, so he had no voice to educate on this. And to be clear, I don't think the hack squat machine or any exercise is bad, but it's not what George did. If anything, it would more accurately be called a not hack squat machine. As for the true hack, this would have been excruciating for me before my knees over toes journey, and I would not have been able to get up with weight. Progression from backward sled or resisted treadmill, which is the lowest level of knees over toes training, to ATG split squat, which gives you the lowest level through a full range, to slant squat, which smoothly scales from assisted to unassisted to loaded, eventually made a true hack squat feel good. Now I'm going to pause unscripted because this is the most important thing to me in this video, is to understand that while this may look like zero weight, if you couldn't do this pain-free, that does not mean you have a zero of ability. With chairs alone, you could hold high. You may have some ability. So zero weight doesn't mean zero ability. Then going to the arms of the chairs is usually gonna be a little bit deeper. And then going to the seat of the chairs might alone, just progressing from that to not needing help, that alone might be enough for most longevity goals. And as a dad of 2 toddlers, it is so cool to me that just with simple wood and a weight in the front, I have enough, if I go heavy enough, to maintain what is really meaningful to me, which is never being sidelined and able to enjoy my sport without pain. The freedom to be able to go dunk a basketball, having reached my 20s, thinking I would never be able to do that. Having been someone on painkillers just to get by, icing my knees just to get by, it's priceless. So I wanted to pause and really get across that piece of data, that it doesn't have to be complicated, even for elite goals. Simple slant board and weight. You don't need fancy equipment. And if you think you have a zero ability with your knee over your toes or deep bending, you probably do not have a zero. It's somewhere. And thanks to this route, I help people in their 70s and 80s to make mobility breakthroughs every day. Last note is, if there was a true hack squat machine, well, it would be similar to how you have a machine to assist you to do chin-ups in the gym. So this was Mark Bell's idea. He has been one of the kindest people behind the scenes, the first big-time podcaster to give me a shot. Well, he put a band across the J hooks, the things that allow you to put the bar in a rack, and then that allows you to move more like hack. So that could help millions of people in gyms to improve their mobility. The missing data is that joints can grow and strengthen, just not as fast as muscles, and not every type of connective tissue has been found to be able to grow, but many of them have. So we already know there's enough that can grow in here that just about anyone can pull off quite a transformation of the joints over a long period of time. But short-term breakthroughs could also happen because of how that circulation can get healing going, can get things connected. The missing solution was a scalable system of ability rather than avoidance. We have that now. Together, we can give a voice to George Hackenschmidt. Even though he doesn't have one, together we can make sure that exercise science and exercise history are more accurate going forward. Thank you.